Okay, XRPBooboo from the UK. I am completely new to the cryptocurrency side of things. I have very little understanding on how it actually physically works. Mining, completely new language to me. I'm learning. I've only been doing this since the end of September. But I've watched some videos today on YouTube. Rob Cash, CKG, XRP, Sam I Am, there was one this morning, I can't remember his name, I'm so sorry, I'm very bad with names. But basically it got me thinking about why I came into the XRP community. Was it emotional? Was it fiscal? And there has to be some allowance for people that come in and see a good investment. And I know it's not the traditional side of investments as I'm used to working with. I've been in financial services for 30 odd years. So it's not a fund as such, but I have an absolute belief it will be. So the community's split at the moment between whether to diversify or stick with XRP. I am an XRPer all the way. But there were some things that the bear said that resounded with me, and it makes good financial sense, really good financial sense, because the growth that can happen when the markets go up, some of the smaller top 100 coins have a really good chance of going up quite exponentially, because if they're picked by the likes of Fidelity and put into fund of funds, or they'll call it something different because it's not a proper fund, but they will make the equivalent of a fund from the cryptocurrencies and diversify the coins within that fund. Some will go up, some will go down, some will stay still. They will pick the funds that are actually going to go places. They've got people that have been watching this for years. So yes, you're right to hold XRP, and yes, you're right to diversify, because when Fidelity comes in and the likes of all the other fund managers, and they all start to do the same thing, and they look to cryptocurrency as an investment vehicle, then basically what you're going to find is that automatically money's going to pour into coins that maybe aren't doing so well, or aren't quite so established, or maybe even don't have as much of a story as the XRP does. So my take on this is that you're right, and you're right. And what the community needs to do is understand that there are many people that are coming into XRP, and no, not all of us understand it, but we see a good investment when we see one. And I have literally got really excited about this because I can foresee that you are going to be able to put your pension, put your ISA, your investments, savings, within a wrapper. I'm waiting for some clarification from a certain pension provider at the moment as to whether cryptocurrency could be used within a SIP, a self-invested personal pension. If I can put fine art or even put corporate buildings into a SIP, then why can't I put cryptocurrency? Fine art, fine valuable coins and all that sort of stuff. It's all along the same lines. So even if it doesn't have a definitive right now, then what's to stop me putting cryptocurrency coins at whatever value into a pension? And I'm waiting for clarification as to what and why, bearing in mind what Fidelity's doing anyway. So it might not be this year coming, it might not be 2019, it could well be 2020, but it's worth it because it is going to be the future. the bank's moving money. They're going to move money from A to B. They're going to buy and sell very quickly, within seconds, we're told. So there's going to be money flowing through. But it's the investors that has me looking at it. You know, I don't understand the bank system. I understand what SWIFT is. I understand the 3 to 5 day telegraphic transfer rules and costs and everything, because I've been in financial services. So that's what got me excited about XRP to start with. But I can see what's going to happen, and it's exciting for me. I'm a power planner. I do research and reports for pensions and investments and things like that. So for me, it's a no-brainer. And no, I don't know how it works. It's still a no-brainer, because when I see a good investment, I see a good investment. You know, whatever you want to call it, whatever it ends up being termed as, it's somewhere to put your money that's going to grow. And we're in at the beginning, so it's going to grow exponentially. I do get that certain people have been playing the community and taking it a little bit too far. You know, Decoder, thank you for your honesty. I really appreciate that. I thoroughly enjoyed your videos though, and I always take them with a pinch of salt. You know, I look at the information, you know, Rusty, all of the different people that I'm subscribed to. You know, on YouTube I'm Lorna Howe. On Twitter I'm XRPBooboo. You know, it's one of those things where I take the information and it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and I just put all the pieces together as best I can, without hopefully asking too many stupid blonde questions. But that's just me. You know, if I don't understand, I'll ask, and I don't need some trumped up person coming back to me and saying, I hope you're in this for the right reasons and you've done your own research, or I hope you're not taking what a bear has said or a shadow and basing your investment into cryptocurrency on fairy tales. And I don't appreciate that comment. You don't know me. You have no idea what my circumstances are, my situations, what my knowledge is, my experience, or my intellect. And let me tell you, I don't class myself as stupid in any way, shape or form. So that needs to stop. People need to stop dissing other people because they might not get, or they might misunderstand terminology, or they have to ask questions because they're on a journey behind you. You know, you might have been in the crypto sphere for 10 years. Whoopie-doo. Really good. Glad for you. You're far ahead of me. But I'm catching up. And it's if you're in it altruistically, then you're not going to be dissing other people or slamming them for their thoughts, or, you know, having way out ideas and sharing it on YouTube. Who cares? If you don't like it, I put this up all the time. Don't watch it. Don't diss it. Don't listen. Switch off. Block them. You know, don't come on and troll to have a go at people. That's not fair. You know, the whole point of this is that my understanding is that free speech is still there. So allow people to be free in their speech. Allow them to be free in their thoughts. If you're going to be critical of someone, make it a positive criticism. You know, I let go sometimes. I'm not saying I don't, but it's not my norm. I'm not normally a nasty person. I don't normally diss people. I get very verbal with bullies. I don't like bullies in any way, shape or form, and I will always respond. But after listening to CKJ, I actually think that maybe I won't be responding in future. It's a good tip. But I'm all for helping people. You know, there's stuff that I know that other people don't. There's stuff that you know that nobody else does. So why Why not be open to everybody's points of view and pick and select your own? And Rob Cash, that was amazing. You know, grow the hell up, people. You're adults. Stop holding people accountable for what they're saying about how they feel. You know, if somebody comes up and says it might be a good time to diversify, think about the reasoning behind it before you start slamming. You know, because for me, that made perfect financial sense as somebody who supports financial advisors. So I could see where that was coming from. He wasn't telling you to sell down XRP to buy these things. What he was saying was, be choosy in what you're doing, because there's things coming. And what is coming, and if you read between the lines, what is coming is funds to be invested in from financial institutions. They're not just going to be invested in Bitcoin and XRP, are they? So this money is going to come swinging in to lots of different coins. So there's a chance that some of the lower base coins, they are going to fly as well. And basically, if you have to sell down, like I do, then I'd rather sell those down than XRP. It makes sense. So don't diss the man for it. You know, he works in financial services. Maybe he needed to go back down to basic levels and explain it in words of one syllable so that people who aren't in financial services could understand it a little bit better. But he didn't do wrong in what he said. Timing was off, yes. And you know, but it made sense. So don't diss him. Don't have a go. It's all done from the heart. You know, bring it to people's attentions that you don't feel that that's the good thing for them to do. That's fine. But don't slam them for it. Don't make them feel bad for sharing their excitement and their passion. Because when it all comes down to it, it could all go sideways. We could have a crash, which I've been waiting for years. We could have a crash that takes crypto with it. You know, we're waiting for stock markets to go down so that crypto comes up. Some of us, not all of us. I've heard it said. And I'm not going to caveat it because I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm giving you my opinion. And I hate the fact that I have to say that. You know, it's a case of, why can't we? You know, you're not paying me for my financial advice or financial expertise in any way, shape or form. You're watching a video, right? And if you can take from this video anything, then peace be with you. And if you don't get anything from it, unlike me, block me, whatever. Don't hate. You know, as long as somebody's not on there and being aggressive and horrible and argumentative and swearing and upsetting everybody, then let them go. Switch it off. Move on. Pick another tweet to watch. Pick another video or tweet to read and a video to watch. You know, it's not rocket science. Stop taking things personally. This is social media. Social media is completely impersonal. So use it for good things, not for bad things. And that's all I have to say. It's Friday afternoon here in England. I'm down on the south coast. The sun's just come out and I've left work for the afternoon. And I hope that you all get what you want. I've got my bucket list. Timescales. Bearable guy. 1, 2, 3. Some clarity on the situation would be really good, because there's been far too much misinformation shared, and it's muddled people's minds. It's muddied the waters awful lot. So if there's any way that you can, with knowledge, share what you know, or admit that you didn't know, because much as we would all like 589 by the end of the year, I think most of us realised that was pushing it a little bit too far, but we still dream. Never ever stop dreaming. But we need some clarity on when it's going to go up, because basically everything that I've seen that's good news has sent it down, and it doesn't make any sense. So obviously it's been held down for a reason. So there is an agenda here, a large agenda, and any help that you can give, or any clarity to the situation that can be made, would be vastly appreciated by all. I don't think that I'm overstating by saying all of us would like that. So there you go. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. I'm going home for a gin and slimline tonic, or maybe a bottle of red wine, I don't know. But whatever you do for your Friday nights, your Saturdays and your Sundays, and ongoing up till Christmas, enjoy the journey. Have fun, you know. Be a child opening a Christmas present when people take the time to make little memes or videos, or, you know, or little jigsaw puzzles for us to put together. Work together. It's fun. You know, it's not like this in the other side of the market, trust me. Take care. Peace. Bye.